thank you for joining me. So this tarot reading is about how will your job interview go? So you could be asking what's going to happen in the future, you could be worrying about it. And so pick a number 1 through 3, and then we're going to get into this reading and show you, hey, there's nothing to worry about. Or, yeah, still nothing to worry about. So, number 1, just like a general guide so you can know how to choose your numbers. Number 1 is about intuition. Number 2 is about alignment. So, this is saying you're at the right place at the right time. Number 3 is offering support, and it's the universe urging you to keep on going. So, again, number 1 is intuition, listening to your heart. Number 2 is alignment, and number 3 is support. So, let's get into this reading, and you can resonate with more than one number. My group number 1. So we will be asking 2 questions. How will the interview go? And then what will your interviewer think of you after the interview? So I got the Judgment card and the Hangman card, which are 2 great combinations, and I'll tell you why. So with this Judgment card, I'm getting that your interviewer is going to be really hammering you with those questions, and they're going to be very much like, okay, what are your weaknesses? Okay, well, when was the time you made a mistake in the past? How did you fix it? And they're really going to be taking notes and like writing down, okay, this is how you answered. Okay, okay. They're very much looking for a red flag in you, looking for, okay, how is this person going to be bad for the job? But then we have the Hangman card, which is telling you, although it looks like doom and danger, this card is not the disaster it appears to be. Your problems are your own making, and may not even be problems at all. You climbed up the tree, you'll be able to climb down. And then we have like a picture of a cat, you know, upside down on a tree. So, point is, you will be able to answer these questions, and you're going to be more prepared than you think you are. I feel like you have been doing the work to like practice for your interview at this point, and even then, like, you know yourself well enough to discuss, hey, this is what's going to make me shine. Hey, okay, I'm going to think about that. And then you get right back to the question and you answer it with grace and with ease. So, don't worry. And I'll also say this card says patience, so I'd say be patient with yourself to figure out the right answer to a question. Like, it's okay, as I said, to pause and then be like, okay, I'm gonna think for a moment, because it also shows that you're taking consideration for like the question. So yeah, I think you're gonna do pretty well. And another tip is like bringing water to an interview so that when they ask you a question, you can think about how you're gonna answer as you sip your water. So I think you're really gonna do well. And now I'm asking, what is your interviewer going to think of you? And I got the Death card. So I am going to say this card represents you bringing a positive change to the company. They're going to see you as really a good worker who's going to like switch up, change up this environment, and make the customers more happy and pleased. Maybe if you're not working around customers, you're going to make the productivity go up still. And yeah, I'm seeing that they see you as like the last worker who like had your position wasn't doing that good of a job and needed to go. And now they're seeing that you're breaking that cycle, right? You're coming in with your skills, your knowledge, and you're going to do such a good job that like the person who was horrible before, whatever drama mess they came out and left with, you're bringing about this new positive energy. So yeah, you're really going to uplift that work environment, and I think the interviewer is going to see that. So claim it as yours. And thank you, pile number 1. Thank you, group number 1s. Hello, guys. So this is your answer, group number 2. And so I brought out the Two of Pentacles and the Justice card. So with the Justice card, I'm sensing that you feel worried about your work history. Maybe you were imprisoned, incarcerated. Maybe you were out of work for a long period of time due to an illness or some other reason, and you feel like you're qualified for the position, but you look like a red flag to a interviewer, to a job. Maybe your last job, you didn't leave it on good terms, and now you're just wondering, okay, how is this going to affect me? In fact, my last job lasted 2 weeks. Okay, how is this going to affect me with this one? And I just want to say, don't worry about it too much. Like, you don't have to disclose all your reasons. You don't have to, you can still flip it and make yourself come out as the victor, right? And with the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you're going to do a lot of work to compensate for that history. And you're going to do way too much talking than you need to. I feel like this situation is really distracting you. And it's making you feel like you're not as qualified and that, okay, I got like 10 strikes against me. They're not going to want to hire me. And I want to say you don't have to do that much work. You don't have to put in too much energy because you're already an amazing worker with a lot of skills. It's all about the words you use to describe yourself. And I think you should focus on describing yourself in a positive light and thinking about knowing that you don't have to overdo it. Because, like, when you do these interviews, usually questions are answered in like 3 minutes or less. And so you're kind of short on time. And it's just like a 10-minute, 30-minute interview. They're not going to expect to know your whole life story. So don't just try to like throw in every great thing about yourself you can, because it's just not needed. And just trust that you look presentable, you sound presentable, you already gave your resume, you already got the skills, you already got the history. You applied for the job because you know you can do it. And a lot of people have transferable skills, and that's how they got their jobs anyway. Like, you don't have to have the technical, hard knowledge. What they look for is, hey, your willingness to learn, your willingness to like stay on the job for 15 years, your willingness to really give like a positive, uplifting energy and still be a good worker, because most of these jobs can be taught anyways. So again, remember that transferable skills are still important and your past history doesn't matter. So the next question is, what will your interviewer think of you? Okay, so we got the Eternal Love card. Eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. Well, I'm getting that they're definitely gonna love you. I'm thinking this interviewer is gonna go home thinking about, hey, this is such a good employee I just interviewed today. You know what? I'm getting good feelings about this guy. I like him. I like her. And that is what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. And remember to claim it and keep that good thought, good energy in your head, because now is not the time to sabotage yourself. And thank you for allowing me in your space. Bye, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. Thank you for joining me today. And for your reading, I pulled a 7 of Wands and 2 of Cups. So with the 7 of Wands, I'm seeing that you're going to be very overwhelmed and you're going to feel exhausted. Maybe you're going to find that the job you had last, they called them up and they did not get a good review about you. Maybe you're going to be stumped by a certain question and then they're going to be like, okay, well, we'll just ask it at the end. And then they ask you the question again and you're like, yeah, I still don't know how to answer this. But then on the upside, in the 2 of Cups, I'm seeing that you and your interviewer are looking like a good pair. Like, either they like you as a business partner, they want you to work with them, or they want you to date them, which isn't that different, isn't that abnormal. Lots of good relationships form through work. Lots of good relationships have like a wife working at the husband's business, and that's okay. Or if you're a man, maybe you're working at your girlfriend's business. Who knows? Y'all end up being business partners. So I'm seeing that your interviewer does like you and does, like, even though you're kind of like tripped up, that still doesn't change that. Hey, I can see that you're a hardworking person. I can see that you really want this job. And I think that you're going to be good on my team because I looked at your resume. I'm talking to you now. And yeah, just don't worry. Okay, so the next question is, what does your interviewer think of you? And I'm seeing the witch card in reverse. And what this means to me is that they're not afraid of your power. Maybe you could be also interested in like starting your own business. Like, oh, I'm a hairstylist and I want to work at this salon because I also want to have my own salon. And yeah, I'm seeing that this interviewer person is not intimidated by that, by you like having your own goals, and that they can see on your resume, hey, you might be a bit overqualified for this position, but they're not scared of that part about you. And they also want you to grow and they want you to learn. And it seems like they want you to have the work environment that actually helps you to like be more of yourself, to really become and do what it is that you want to do. I'm thinking the interviewer is going to ask you a question like, what type of work environment is your ideal work environment? And they ask you this because they actually want to know, okay, how can we fit in with the standard that you're holding? How can we have you working here but not getting too burnt out? And so that's what I'm seeing in this witch card. So that is for you, group number 3. Okay, I'm not going to forget group number 3s. And thank you for watching. And also, here's a quick reminder, I am doing Janaina Wellness. If you want to get your little starter packs for your skincare so you could try out the lotions and shower gels, hey, hop on that. Sign up to the email list. You'll get exclusive offers and you'll know what's new is coming in, because I also want to do food. Like, I love making banana pudding. I love dealing with chocolate, learning about that, because it's actually an interesting process. What else? I also enjoy doing tarot readings, of course, home fragrances, incense. What else? Selling jewelry, making necklaces, maybe expanding to waist beads. What else? Anklets, rings. So stay tuned for that and make sure to sign up to the email list and sign up and get some pre-orders. Okay, so I could get some pre-orders going, okay? And it'll be beneficial to you because the products that I have are known to decrease stress and improve your mood and put you in a nice state of meditation. Okay, so thank you and bye. See you in another video.